Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Dave, and I am coming to you today from the garden. And as you can tell from the jacket and the newbie, and you're going to see in a second, the last of my sweet potato vines. Winter is here. It's mid-November, and it has gotten chilly, quite chilly. Last night was down to about 35, and they're forecasting that again for next several days. And I still have a little bit of sweet potatoes, the Korean gold sweet potatoes that I had never dug up. They've been in a bed. They've been growing like crazy. They're tucked into a nice sunny corner here. You'll see in a second with southern exposure. And I figured, what the heck? They were put in late. I might as well just let them go as long as they could. Well, they've gone as long as they could. They're definitely beat looking now. I'm going to turn you around here for 1 second and let you take a look at them. All right, so there they are. I bought one of these. It's, what are they called? Birdies or Birdies. They were on sale, and even on sale, they were a little bit expensive, I have to say. I'm not sure if I would buy another one. I have no affiliation with them, by the way, and this didn't start out to be a review. But it's deep. The bottom is filled with some old logs and things like that, and then the top's filled with a combination of manure and compost and mulch. It's done very well. It's held up all summer long. I don't anticipate it not holding up over the winter. I'm going to actually plant it with the last of my garlic, which I still need to get in the ground. I try to get it in around Halloween. I've got one last little bag. I think I over-ordered this year. Going to be up to my ears in garlic next June. But anyway, you see the sweet potatoes. They are trying to get out of the shadow. There we go. They're gone. They're completely. Hear that? Find some dry ones here. Yeah, they're completely gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig these up. I've talked about these sweet potatoes before. They are basically around the edge here. They're a Korean gold, which I got from Baker Seeds. Again, no affiliation, just letting you know where I got them. They sent the slips, and the slips, they're a little expensive for 5 slips, but I'm hoping obviously that I've got a haul here, and that'll be the only time I have to buy slips, because I'll be able to use these next year. In the middle here, right here, and you can see there's sort of a mound there. Oh, look at that sticking out. This is a store-bought sweet potato. Man, I tried to get that thing to root, and it would send out little roots, but it wouldn't send out any stems. I finally got sick and tired of it, buried it in a pot, basically this pot, and just forgot about it. Came back to it several weeks later in the summer, and it was just going like crazy. So I took all the contents of the pot, everything, so try not to disturb the roots, and put it in the bed here. So let me get the camera set up, and let me I get my hand trowel, and hopefully this won't be a long video. We'll dig these up real quick and see what we got. You know, it's like trying to dig up a pirate's treasure. You never know what you're going to find until you get in there. So I'll be right back. Hang out, and we'll start digging some sweet potatoes. Hi. You are sitting on my garden bench, and you should be looking right into the sweet potatoes. And it looks like you are. So hopefully this will capture, let me move you a little bit here. Hopefully this will capture everything, or most everything. I'll hold the sweet potatoes up to the camera. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the same thing we did last time. I've got a bucket right here. 5-gallon, one of my favorites, Tractor Supply, man. They're $5 and change. The lid is about $2 more. They're food grade buckets. You can store food in them. You can store whatever you like in them. Use them for prepping. Use them for whatever. And they're about as cheap as you can get, Tractor Supply. So there's my first one. That's from the Beauregard that I had rooted myself. So what I'm going to do here is kind of pull these up. Oh, that's interesting. So we had a decent sized root here. Look at this. It really started to take off, but it didn't have enough time. And that was my concern with this bed. It was late. That's why I've left it here. That's why we're a week before Thanksgiving, and I'm just digging it up. It's in a nice sunny corner, and I tried to give it as long as possible in order to help it, give it the time it needed to produce. So, well, I was going to dig the store-bought one up last, but it looks like it's all coming up first. So, there's what I got. There's some fingerling, another little fingerling. I'm going to drop them in the bucket. Let's get this all off the top. And get the last of these tubers off. And then we'll actually do a little digging here. See what we've got. I don't know. I guess I'll throw that in the chicken, but it's it's a little beat up. Okay, so here is actually, I'm gonna break the tip off. Nope, that's the Beauregard still. Another piece, again, so far they're all about the same size. They're small, but I'll bet you I could make a pie out of them. Or better yet, my daughter-in-law, or future daughter-in-law, that's kind of interesting. Got a spiral. My future daughter-in-law makes amazing pies. Her favorite is apple, and I certainly won't ever turn down an apple pie. We went apple picking, U-Pick, a few weeks ago. If you saw my video on making cider, those were the same apples, and she made several pies, and I'm pretty sure you can look at me and tell I don't turn down much pie. Certainly not her apple pies. They're amazing. Here is one of this is Korean Gold. So again, small, they were late. I really am hoping this year to simply be able to get enough in order to, oh crap. Oh no, that's interesting. So, okay. Here is Korean Gold. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to look like, but I don't think so. If you could, somebody could let me know in the comments. I've never planted sweet potatoes before, so this is all very new to me. It's got some bugs on it. I'm afraid, like little roly-poly. Some people call them potato bugs. It looks like it's split, like maybe it got uneven watering or hot and cold. You see how it's just pitted and split. If you have an explanation for that, I'd love to hear it in the comments, because I don't know. I'm assuming that this should not look. I've never seen a sweet potato in my life that looked like this, so I'm assuming it should not have this. However, I'm sure that can be pared back and it'll still be delicious to eat. So the root on that one was really, look at that. So really went down, really did well. And I'm impressed so far. And I've hardly even dug anything. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. And just like we did last time, I'll hold them up. Oh, wait a minute. Look, here's another one. I may have waited. I bet it's because they got hot and cold or uneven watering, and I should have dug them sooner. I was just afraid because they were so late getting in that I wouldn't get anything but those tiny little tubers, but now it looks like these are busted open. But we're going to try them. We're going to do something with them. If nothing else, I guarantee that sucker will grow more slips for next year after I cure them. All right, so seriously, gonna stop talking, gonna start digging. You're gonna watch, and we'll talk at the end. All right, thanks. right, and I'm back. Whew. It's cold out here, and I got to tell you, you know, I went bald very young in life, and it never really bothered me. My father was bald, my grandfathers were all bald. It's kind of like, you know, you had to be an idiot to not see it coming, so I guess I was prepared for it. And I save a ton of time being bald. I'm not going to lie to you. Think about all the time you spend combing your hair and gelling your hair and anything else. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's been so long because I wash my head with a bar of soap and I'm ready to go. Clip it every 2 weeks and I'm good. But I digress. Anyway, the bad part is what I was going to say. I got no insulation up there. When it gets even the littlest bit cold, I got to have a hat on. So I'm got the hat on. And I've been digging, and now I'm a little sweaty, but that's okay. That's not your problem. You're here to see sweet potatoes. I know. Here we go. It's probably about a third of a 5-gallon bucket. Every one of the Korean golds split open. So I might look into that. There's really not a lot of information I found on the internet about them. So, oh, there goes a fire whistle. So it might be a little bit loud for a second. So all of them split. Just about every one of them, and I had 5 plants and I got 4 big sweet potatoes out of them. So not the most prolific. All the rest of these little tiny ones though, they came from one store-bought sweet potato. I'm assuming a Beauregard. I believe I've been told that that's the most common. If anyone knows or thinks different, by all means, please leave me a message in the comments. Drop it down there because I don't know. But these Korean ones, and whether they're more susceptible to cold weather, maybe they just don't do as well with cold weather, or whether I didn't water them evenly. That can also cause, I know, root crops to split sometimes. But if you've had any experience with them or with other sweet potato splitting, please leave me a message in the comments. All right, so 6 plants, and I've probably got, I don't know, close to 8 or 9 pounds of sweet potatoes there. I'll take it. And the good thing is that next summer, hopefully now I'm set up with my own slips and I can start forcing them early and get them going sooner than I did this year. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. This was kind of a spur of the moment video, but like I said, it turned cold here, and I had to get them out of the ground because I knew they were going to start doing all sorts of weird things. It looks like they did. And I hope you're doing well today. I hope that you've done something this week to be a little more independent, a little more self-sufficient. And as always, thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It would help me greatly, help the channel out greatly. As I think most anyone can see, we are just starting out, so any support whatsoever gets us up in the algorithm with YouTube and lets other people see our videos. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming and spending it with me. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.